What is going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of Old School Review, the series where I review skateboarding videos from the past that inspired me. Today we are reviewing 2013 Blind Skateboards Damn. As always, we're watching this on high quality skate videos. This is a channel that you should be subscribed to. 2013 isn't necessarily what I would consider old school, but you know, it's 10 years old, so close enough for me. I know the first three parts are Kevin Romar, Cody McIntyre, and Sewa. We're only gonna watch those because I know they're gonna be good. You guys can watch the rest of this video in your own time because a link will be in the description below. Starting off, some B-roll, artsy shots. I noticed as I was skimming through, this video loves to do like reflection shots of mirrors and windows and things like that. Starting off with nollie heel flip no slide. Oh, psychic abilities. I did skim this earlier, so it's not as if I'm watching this for the first time. Also, for old school review, we don't really critique the videos because these guys are professionals. Filmers, editors, skaters. For the most part, they know what they're doing. If there's one or two things that gives me a pet peeve, we'll call them out, especially for tic-tacs and toe drags. You'll notice in this video, there are people that are going fast on a skateboard and no need for the wacky inflatable arm movements. So that's going to be a recurring joke on this channel. By the way, I have a new channel, YouTube/Steve Hates Skating. I appreciate this backside flip because he did it twice and both landings looked exactly the same as far as how he landed bolts and how he turned switch frontside on the way out. Really cool. Kevin Romar, a lot of people might think that he's just a one-trick pony, right? Nollie 360 and nollie big heel. But this guy does the rails, does the stairs, does the ledges, and everything that he does, he makes it look really good. He has a really unique style. And the nollie 360, I think, is really impressive. I don't want to say that's what put him on the map, but it certainly is a unique trick that you haven't seen very many people do ever. But I would argue I've never seen anyone do it as good as him or down anything as big as him. And I think that's interesting. 5-0 kickflip in the line. Got a little wiggly there. Nollie big heel on the way out. I like the stairs too, man. I haven't seen much Kevin Romar footage lately, but that's probably because I don't follow skateboarding as much as a lot of you guys. I mean, I scroll through Instagram and whatnot and YouTube, but back in the day, you could be excited about a video coming out versus now, every major part that comes out, it's kind of like a surprise, you know? Maybe you have like 3 days advance notice on what's coming out on like the Thrasher YouTube page, but there's no like, okay, we got to wait until April because this video comes out and it's got a ton of great skaters on it. We got to wait until December for this one video part. I don't think people really do that anymore. It's kind of hard for me to explain how much skating has changed, at least from my perspective, to someone who never experienced, I don't know, like the VHS era. And I know I'm just dating myself, like, okay, old man, whatever. But there was a lot more to look forward to. And I don't think, I mean, what we sacrificed for that, we sacrificed all this happy, nostalgic, like, oh, I can't wait for this to happen. We sacrificed that for now having 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, every second of every day. You can find some crazy footage of people doing hammers. There was the nollie 360 we talked about earlier. He really just sucks it back into his feet really well, too. It's not like, sometimes you'll see a back three down something big, and it will almost pivot at the end. Really huge nollie heel right there. Really appreciate them filming it from that angle. And I appreciate not dragging his hand on the ground. A lot of skaters would have done that back arch right there and drug their hands. Not necessary. Fast forwarding, we got Cody Mac. Now this is a guy, I think his style is like love it or hate it. I love it. I love the stomps. I love the stance. I love the arm. The crossing of the arms reminds me of P-Rod skating nollie. The trick selection is great. A lot of flip in, flip out stuff. A lot of really cool shifty switch flips. And I think somewhere in here he does a switch flip back lip in a line, unless we already missed it. Also, watch this. Watch the forward flip motion of the backside flips. A lot of them don't. Like, what's the opposite of a rocket flip? That motherfucker bottoms out so hard, and he's got manuals, and he's got stairs, giant gap right here, big variety of tricks, and you should see this guy in the mini ramp too. Really, in my opinion, the total package. But a lot of people, the way that I would hate on, I don't know, like Evan Smith or T-Funk, you know, I don't necessarily like their styles. I think a lot of people would say the same thing about him because, okay, it does in certain scenarios seem forced. I get the vibe of P-Rod here to where he knows exactly how he wants to land these tricks. He knows what landings are acceptable and what landings are not acceptable versus the whole other half of skating where they're like, yeah, he barely fucking landed it, but he pulled it off. Sure, maybe his hand dragged, but he pulled it off, and that's just like, just happy to be landing it. This guy's not happy to be landing it unless it's on his terms, which I think that's the way it should be, but I can understand the loose style of skating, like, oh, dude, surfing, like, hang on by the seat of your pants kind of stuff, but you saw in a second ago, he was cruising that line, did a switch flip and then a switch ollie. None of this. Okay, a lot of people were making those T-Funk jokes like, well, T-Funk goes fast. That's why you move your arms all wildly. A lot of people move fast. Okay? I don't know what part of San Francisco taught everyone to do fucking this all the time and drag your hands, but I guess it is kind of like surfing. Sewa has, I don't know how to describe this guy. A unique bag of tricks that I don't think anyone will ever do. I guess you could describe every skater like that, especially our previous two. But right there, you guys have seen him from the games of Skate, but he also skates some rails here and there. Right here, the late front foot flip, and then another one back to back out of the nose manual. So P-Rod, maybe, what do you think? Maybe 6 or 7 years before this, his banger was nollie front foot flip crook, or like nose grind on a small ledge. Sewa, you know, whatever it is, 7, 8 years later, that's like child's play. That's like a warm-up. So the evolution of skateboarding, I don't want to blame Instagram, but you really get to see everything in real time instead of waiting a couple years. And the way these tricks are getting better and better and better, it's really impressive, which maybe that's why rolling fast down a hill to me is less impressive than skateboarding, like moving forward in a recognizable way. You know, like tricks like that would have never been done in a line 7 years before that, which makes me wonder what's going to happen 7 years from now, 10 years from now, 20 years from now. Or will skateboarding just die out? I think there was a period well before my time, maybe in the late 80s, where skating just, everyone describes it as skating died. And with so much hype now, you know, there's high schools that have skate teams now. So to ever predict that happening again, it's kind of like, dude, there's no way. Then again, they didn't predict it in the past either. But I certainly think, I guess the point I'm trying to make is, as skateboarding keeps evolving and keeps evolving and keeps evolving, to me it stays fresh because the level gets so high. That being said, it's kind of hard to be impressed these days because everything's, I don't know, you've already seen everything down the craziest things, in the craziest lines, on the craziest ledges, in the craziest combos, but still, they still find a way. We watched this video yesterday, I forgot the guy's name, but he did like a tray flip, nose grind, nollie flip in a line, but the grind was only like 5 inches long, so it's more like a nose bonk, and the amount of control and or luck that would take is amazing. There's the thumbnail we just took. I feel like I'm missing a lot of these tricks, but I don't know, giving you guys my opinion. I'm watching this video. This is not something I watched 100 times. I've maybe seen this video 2 or 3 times, so it's kind of like I'm watching it at the same time with you, and it's giving me these ideas for things to talk about. Right there, the late flip out, I always call it front flip out, and then the catching of tricks in the middle. This guy also has such a quick foot flick on the double flips. Man, like he's catching it. A lot of people pretend that you can't catch a double flip downstairs. You can, you just have to pop it and not do these pressure flips that people tend to get away with these days. Anyways, there's a lot more in this video. We're only 13 minutes in, so you guys can of course watch this on your own time, but for now, we're gonna wrap this up. I want to send you guys to high quality skate videos so you can give them some views and give them some subs and maybe give yourself the gift for Christmas of appreciating a video that was before your time. So that's it. That was fun. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to subscribe. I also have a new channel called Steve Hates Skating. That's where I'm gonna be a little bit more trolly. We're gonna be a little bit more rude. We're gonna make fun of girls who suck at skating. We're gonna make fun of people's shoes and how weird Steve Barrett is and how people on 9 Club say like. Things like that. Really just poking fun at everything. We'll probably do a bunch of jokes about Lil Wayne now that he's pro. So that's just a little bit of hype for you guys to maybe check out SteveHatesSkating.com. I'm not going to tell you guys the YouTube address because they now use an @ symbol and that confuses people. So just go to SteveHatesSkating.com to check that out. Ninja Review. I know it's wintertime. Half the country doesn't skate. You're all snowed in. But if you have the opportunity to skate and get some footage, I would love to review your footage. Go back, check out Ninja Review. In every single episode, I explain how to submit your footage to me, and we'll have a good time. Hope you guys had a great Christmas. Hope you have a happy New Year's. Stay safe out there, and cheers to another year of Ninja Lifestyle. Still doing it, motherfuckers. Still landing a trick every single week. Still making jokes. Still doing reviews. Even though the channel's not doing that well, you guys can't stop me. At least I'm not stopping yet. Wolf of Wall Street. I'm not fucking leaving. I'm not leaving. That's it. Kuna Matata, bitches.
In the arms